You're only 21 minutes late.
We're here to be present, not perfect. We literally need, I need to start that with every fucking thing. We are here to be present. Okay, the comments are up. Let me. No.
Letitia said there was an accident right in front of them.
Oh no. Thankfully it wasn't them. Oh no, that's awful.
That's what I think I feel every time I hear myself.
Oh my god.
The fucking caption said Natisha.
What was that?
Oh, the captions on there when I said Letitia,
Oh.
I said Natisha.
I'm weak. Oh, I have to remember to add the closed captions to the last YouTube. We have a subscriber that is hearing impaired. So they requested. Excuse me. So they requested that we put the captions.
They're super easy to do too, especially on TikTok videos.
Yeah. But with the editing thing that I was using, it was like making it not be able to save. But YouTube has an option where after you save it, you can auto generate the captions in YouTube Studio. Okay.
Sounds like the lightning calmed down at least.
Yeah, now you can hear the rain.
It wasn't fucking rain. It wasn't raining hardly at all earlier.
Dude, I'm telling you that
lightning
the thunder was like boom. And I woke up and the room was just like illuminated and I was like, oh my god,
Well,
what time
spooky.
is it? And I couldn't find my phone. I fell asleep with my necklace on and I'd taken my necklace off. So I like when I was like feeling for the phone, I felt the necklace. I was like, oh, okay, got my necklace. And then I looked at the time and it was 8:58 and I was like, oh shit, fucking the garden chat's at 9 today and I literally just fucking woke up.
So I should be on my way right now.
Dude.
Anyway.
I'm weak. And I thought that you weren't leaving. So I was like,
no,
okay.
No, I had already left. I was in the car already when you said
I'm weak. So I was like, oh, let me just clean up the living room.
You were good. All I was doing was sitting in the truck watching fucking...
I know. I was tempted on coming downstairs with my glasses on. That way I could like look at the sky and just record it. But I opted to not.
Was spooky.
It was crazy how the sky was illuminating. Illumination.
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 I'm a weak. Mommy, minions.
Yep. You got it.
Oh my goodness. I'm convinced in the beginning of after they do that the illumination thing, I'm convinced they're singing "Oh Happy Day" in their little not in their little sim language, in their little minion language.
I think they are.
Right? Doesn't it sound like it?
Yeah.
When I first heard it, I was like, babe, listen to this and then listen to this. And he wasn't like, picking up what I was putting down. Yeah, he wasn't as excited as,
Cool.
as I was when
They're
I.
so lame sometimes.
I was like really excited, and he was just like, "Oh." But you know who really likes "Oh Happy Day"? Cookie. Catch her at the right time. She's "Oh Happy Day" and around the house.
Which doesn't surprise me one bit, because she, if you're happy and would clap your hands around the house all day too. Little girl's happy, happy, happy.
I'm weak. You ain't. Today she was let it go, let it go. And Bryce was like, "You hear her catching all the notes?" Like, "Yep, don't do my baby."
Mess around, Cookie, come do some karaoke with us.
Stop at 5. She would love it. If you look on her iPad, dude, she figured out how to do photo booth, and all of the selfies this little girl has on her tablet. Like, baby.
So she's just like her mama. Looking just like daddy, just like her mama.
Dude, it's too funny. My mom called me today and she was like, "Oh, I meant to tell you. Cookie called me yesterday and we were on the phone for a few minutes, and then she was like, 'Okay, I'll call you back,' and hung up." She's like, "It was the cutest thing." And I'm like, "Why is this little girl so grown?" "What, Brooklyn? What do you mean you're gonna call grandma back?" Like, okay.
Just give me a little bit. I'll call you back.
I'll call you back. I literally cannot. She's a trip. These kids.
They're all such cute little messes. All the children.
No, literally beautiful disasters.
Just like their mothers.
Bruh. Literally. Like, it's like if you look at your child, they are a direct reflection of you. Like, even if they don't look like you, clearly, because Brooklyn doesn't look.
Spitting image of dad with the attitude of mom.
Which is crazy.
Is it thunder or children playing? Brand new game.
Both.
Brought to you by the upstairs.
That part, because I'm like, it very well could be the thunder, but them kids are the wild.
Wild thing. You make my heart sing.
What was up with the 90s and all of these, like, animated things that... So, the gorilla. Did you ever see the gorilla that sang that song? Wow, thing.
The Taco Bell dog.
Dude. The Taco Bell dog gave Chihuahuas a bad name. Hello, Mark. How are you?
Hi, Mark. Chihuahuas are assholes most of the time. That's what gave Chihuahuas a bad name.
Okay, well, don't do Ollie and Leo.
I said most Chihuahuas. Like my mother's Chihuahua. I feel like it's owners, really, honestly. Like, Chihuahuas have little dog syndrome, and it gets worse if the owner is a certain way with them. Like, spoils them and, like, solidifies that little dog energy.
That solidifies the little dog energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I used to have a Chihuahua Jack Russell Terrier mix. His name was Chance. And I would say that he had Napoleon complex.
Mm-hmm.
But he was the sweetest dog. Sweetest little thing.
My mother had a Chihuahua Pekingese mix when we were growing up. That was a complete and utter asshole.
Because Pekingese, those aren't nice dogs either.
No,
So-
exactly.
Like, wait.
So he had like a rough underbite, like an aggressive underbite.
Oh,
and
no,
it was like
the
cutest.
Pekingese.
Yeah, it was like the cutest little thing. But he was the biggest asshole ever.
I bet. He's like, "You don't want to fuck with me."
No, he was, and she'd laugh. She'd solidify the behavior by fucking laughing when he'd steal food from people's hands and fucking jump on and like bite people for no reason. You shouldn't have came on my bed. You shouldn't have walked in my room. You shouldn't have walked near him.
You shouldn't have been breathing.
Basically, I'm like, so I shouldn't have existed. I'm sitting on the
What
fucking
song
chair.
was I listening to today that was, I'm the realest nigga breathing if, no, you the realest nigga breathing if I hold my breath. Clock it. That T.
Huh.
What song is that?
I don't know.
They ask me how I do it, and I do it well. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. That's that song. Dude, chihuahuas get such a bad rap. They're not that bad. I've got 2 twin chihuahuas.
And no, they're so good.
As they're on fucking
They're
cue.
so good with the fucking babies.
Yeah, they are really good with the babies. They were brought up around the babies, though. We got them Chance. So Chance had died when Noah was 3 months. And then the owner that I got Chance from, she lived in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. And she messaged me. It's crazy, though. She messaged me the night that Bryce and I were talking about getting a micro pig. We were, like, convinced, like, we were going to get a micro pig.
Micro pigs, they're always bigger than you think they are.
No,
too,
I know,
so
and that,
would've-
yeah,
would've
no,
been
I
wild.
know. We would have, and knowing my fucking luck, we would have
Gotten
a pig. It would have just been a pig.
The kids get running around the neighborhood.
Oh my god. But then, so that night, then we went to bed, and then that morning, I woke up to the message, and she was like, I just found out I'm pregnant. We've got 4 dogs. The twins need, I can't do it all. But the twins need to stay together. Do you want them? Twin chihuahuas.
Pretty please. Pretty please.
And then we drove down to Myrtle Beach to go get them. Right in the middle of fucking COVID.
We were down there.
Bitch.
Mm-hmm. Because that's where I had Alba in the middle of fucking COVID. Home birth. But like the kids wanted to fucking go to the beach so bad.
Alba. Speaking of Alba. Alba. Look, wait, no. Okay, so Alba gave me this the other day. And I was like, okay, so I am going to science project. Can you guys see the roots? It's a rootin'. But anyway, so Alba gave this to me, and then I was like, Alba. And just, I don't know, her name sat with me. And then I thought about it, and my grandmother's middle name is Albertha. And I was like, no, so this is going to be Grandma's plant, and it's on the altar with Grandma. And Grandma clearly helped do that, because I ain't never in my life. So that was Grandma's doing. So we got to plant it. We have to plant it. I've got that twisted. I guess we can. Is it 104? Yeah. Welcome to MJ's Garden Chat, episode 104. We're just coasting along. Oh, I didn't even check to see how many Let's check to see how many subscribers we have. Drum roll, please. There is a way that I should actually figure out how to do that. One of these days, I'm gonna hit y'all with the drum roll, please. I'm just so weak. Bro, we are at 588 subscribers. Woo! Insert fucking
12 to go to 600.
woo woo. Yes, and then we're like literally tipping at 1,000. We are tipping. I wonder if I'm like curious how to like not that. Rest in peace, pretty little baby.
How old is she?
I don't even know. I thought that I was gonna be. Oh, sound effects. Fuck yeah! You don't wanna fuck with me. Oh my goodness, there's an air horn.
Well, I like that one. I like that one.
I'm weak.
Forfeit the game.
Ooh, that's a good question. How can you help get more subscribers? You can share. You can help us gain more subscribers by sharing the live.
The comments that you're doing, push it into the feed.
Yes,
of other
the
people
comments.
also,
Yeah, no, the
so-
comments super help. Even when you comment after, I appreciate it because that'll help bump it into the feed, and then it makes people think that I'm friendly because I respond. So everyone,
Not
even,
think that I'm friendly. But you are friendly.
I mean, I am, but it helps exhibit the friendliness, I guess you can say. But yeah, so share, like, and then comment. I appreciate it. That helps bump us in the algorithm. I need to make more shorts. I was looking at the analytics, and most of the subscribers that I get are from the shorts.
That's awesome.
Yep. So I gotta make some more. I gotta make some more shorts. And okay, so today's adventure that we're embarking on. So Annabelle. We haven't talked about Annabelle in a while. My husband had actually asked me, I don't even know what we were talking about, but he was like, what's up with Annabelle? So that made me look into it, and I was under the impression that she was back in Connecticut. No, apparently not. She was in the last place that she was in was Pennsylvania, and that is where the man who created the box that she was in, the travel box?
The travel box for her.
The travel box, so let's pull up this article. Because that's just absolutely crazy. And I don't know, are you guys familiar? I feel like I probably should just talk about Annabelle, like, overall again, because not everyone really knows about her. And I feel like we haven't been talking about her, and she's like, oh, you guys forgot about me.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this on in case the fucking power goes out, because I'll scream.
I'm weak. I don't think that's just that
No,
light.
I know. But with the storm out there, I ain't taking chances.
No, we are not prepared. We don't have any candles. Oh no.
Oh no.
No. Talking about Annabelle and didn't cleanse nothing. Lord Jesus. What is wrong with this light?
It's just a little janky light. But
I'm gonna have to do the intro again because I'm probably gonna cut all this out. Oh.
just as we became okay. Look like it's happening.
Pretty little baby.
You can buy me flowers.
Okay. Where's the long... Well, actually, I should probably be able to light the... Why is this light not liking me today? Does it even matter? I don't even think that it really matters. If I don't have it on. Who's Annabelle? Annabelle is the doll. Oh, yeah, no, we definitely have to pull up the article if you don't know who. Yeah, no, I got you in just a second.
What's the movie? The movie that's loosely based off of her.
Is it The Conjurer?
Yeah, The Conjuring.
What is this connected to? Is it this one? What are we looking? Oh, I was like, what are we looking for? The candle lighter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, probably we were just fucking over here with everything else.
No.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, auntie? That's so weird. Is it on that back table? No. It wouldn't be that far back.
Listen, just in case.
I don't think it would be that far back.
Things are fucking weird. It's warm back here.
Yeah, I don't think the air's on back there. It's okay. I'm gonna hold on. Oh, that was not productive. Come on. Okay. Fuck. Why is it so smoky? What the fuck?
Because it burns super quick like crazy when you put that upside down.
All of that smoke, no bitch, no flame.
Mama, no charge. That smells really good.
Okay, let's try this again. Oh no.
Where would it be? Where'd you go? I miss you so.
That's crazy how I just had to burn that. Okay. Please come back home.
Did you leave it outside?
No, there wasn't anything on that bench.
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Did you see the video I sent you earlier? No, you were sleeping. POV. The way they look at me and what they're saying when I take a whole blunt to the face, because during the session, during the first one I put out, I only saw it once in rotation.
Bitch, yeah. That's literally the realest, though. I will literally, if
I was like,
I'll
hey.
just twist another and just face this one. Y'all can, I'ma just, I lost mine. I'm gonna just keep this one over here.
That fucking part.
Okay. Actually, I was gonna, no. Alright, so let's see Annabelle. Annabelle. Okay. That's crazy. It was literally 2 days ago.
Yeah, during Ricky's
Oh, the virtual meditation?
during Ricky's virtual meditation is when Elle shared the article in the chat.
Okay, we don't want Wikipedia. Today. I don't want it today.
Okay. That one just doesn't want to be on. Doesn't want to participate tonight.
No. I'm trying to find... Okay, well this isn't... Okay, so we'll read the... Oh, that's a lie. They're like, bitch, you're not subscribed. Oh, just kidding. The Evening Sun. So we'll read this article, and then... Oh no, I didn't realize I'm not charged. There we go. And then we'll, like, go into, like, the super main details of Annabelle, like, how it, like, originated, but we'll start here. The visit of a doll steeped in paranormal legend to Gettysburg ended in tragedy this weekend when the sudden passing of one of the national tour's lead organizers, according to the New England Society for Psychic Research, the organization behind the tour. Dan Riviera, 54, the lead investigator for the New England Society for Psychic Research and the U.S. Army veteran, passed away. Oh no, I didn't realize he was a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Passed away unexpectedly on Sunday, July 13th, 2025, during his visit to Gettysburg, the Society announced on Monday evening. Riviera was among the leading faces of the viral Devils on the Run tour, in which Riviera and other members of the New England Society for Psychic Research had brought the allegedly haunted doll Annabelle across the country to various sites. Wait, was that him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is, I don't know if you got, oh, yeah, this is him. Adams County Dispatch scanner archives showed that firefighters and medical personnel had been called to a hotel in Gettysburg after 8 p.m. on Sunday evening for a report of CPR in progress on a male patient of Riviera's age. Adams County's coroner Francis Dutrow, whose office was conducting a death investigation, confirmed to the Evening Sun that as of Tuesday afternoon, Riviera's cause of death remained pending the results of an autopsy. Final results of that autopsy, according to the office, could take several months. Oh shit, could take several months.
Well, yeah, because they're probably waiting for backlogged and waiting for like toxicology reports.
Damn. In addition, statements coroner's office personnel said that the death did not appear suspicious and that Riviera was found alone in his hotel room. Pennsylvania State Police said the coroner's office responded to the hotel room to conduct an investigation, according to the office. The coroner's office investigates any sudden, suspicious, violent, or unexplained deaths that occur in Adams County, according to the informational sheet on the office's website. Routine death investigations are additionally conducted for any descendants that may appear to have died from natural causes but are not under a doctor's care or do not have significant medical history. The Gettysburg leg of the tour, which was hosted by Ghostly Images of Gettysburg Tours at the Soldiers National Orphanage, completely sold out, organizers said, selling over 1,260 tickets across the 3 days on the weekend of July 11th, 2025. With the visits concluding on Sunday afternoon. Riviera had helped bring that tour to the international attention through his public outreach, including numerous TikTok videos that Riviera produced with paranormal investigator Ryan Daniel Buell that racked up millions of views as the doll was taken across country. The tour had gathered extensive publicity within recent months, even sparking outrage in several locations as many took to social media over superstitions regarding the doll's storied past. In the hours that followed the announcement of Riviera's death on Monday evening, an outpouring of tributes and memorials to Riviera began to pop up across the paranormal community, remembering Riviera for his passion for sharing the paranormal as a caring husband, father, and friend. Close your eyes and envision yourself in a halo of white light. On Saturday, the Evening Sun was in attendance at the Gettysburg event as Riviera led one of the sold-out tours for patrons. Oh, that's crazy that they were there. Sold out for the patrons to view the Annabelle doll. Prior to leading the group into the room to view the doll, Riviera was full of charisma as he joked with his visitors about the viral fame of the tour and emphasized his focus on making a positive experience for their visit. I want you guys to have a good time, he told the group gathered at the orphanage. Riviera, who was mentored by famous paranormal investigator Lorraine Warren, told those gathered at the event about the steps he had taken to protect them from the doll, including the case housing that the doll Riviera had built himself. That case, Riviera told the group, he had built with 3 crosses representing the Holy Trinity and is stained in a finish that contained holy water. In his remarks, Riviera jokes that we did not burn down that plantation and we did not free those prisoners, referencing some of the viral instances that social media had attempted to tie to the doll's journey. Later in the tour, Riviera added that Annabelle had not caused the 911 outage that sent wireless emergency alerts blaring across cell phones. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, no.
But the way that I read it wrong, I read it wrong. Added that Annabelle had not caused a 911 outage that sent wireless emergency alerts blaring across cell phones. And they messed it up in Pennsylvania. Including inside of the first showings of the doll a day prior. Speaking of his late mentor, Riviera shared that with the audience that her guidance for protecting oneself from evil spirits entailed the most form of meditation. What Lorraine would say to protect yourself, said Riviera, is close your eyes and envision yourself in a halo of white light. Unstable curiosity drove passion for weird and paranormal. Biographies for Riviera described an unstable, what is it? Unstable? Is that unstable? I don't know.
Insatiable.
Insatiable curiosity about the paranormal from a young age that led Riviera founding his own paranormal investigation group after his service in the U.S. Army. That curiosity also led Riviera to attend lectures from Lorraine Warren, where biography said Warren had taken Riviera under her wing and mentored him in the last years of her life, eventually leading to his appointment as the lead investigator for NESPR in 2011. 2011 was it? And that was July 11th that they came to Tennessee. Not Tennessee, Pennsylvania. NESPR was founded in 1952 by Ed and Lorraine Warren, who were known for their paranormal investigations. The investigations of Amityville, is that how you pronounce it? Horror house based on Long Island, and the Enfield Pleiades and the Annabelle doll. The legend of the Annabelle and the stories of the Warrens went on to inspire a lucrative film series, The Conjuring, which became the highest-grossing horror series worldwide as of 2023, cementing the Warrens and Annabelle's place in pop culture history. After Ed Warren's passing in 2006, then Lorraine's passing in 2019, NESPR and the Warrens Occult Museum collection in Connecticut has been maintained by their daughter Judy and their son-in-law Tony. What the hell, Sparrow? Sure.
That's what I would go with.
While the museum closed to the public in 2019 over zoning issues, the items within the Warrens Museum have in recent years traveled around the country to be displayed. In addition to his work with NESPR, Riviera had been featured as a paranormal investigator on television, such as the Travel Channel's Most Haunted Places, as well as serving as a producer for a paranormal television series on Netflix, 28 Days Haunted. Damn.
So I don't know about you, but I feel like I know why he died.
Oh. Hi, Kessler. Why do you think he died?
He's trying to contain her. She's doing all this stuff, and he's saying no, it wasn't her at all. And he's trying. Even though he's letting her travel, he's still trying to protect people from her. He's still trying to demonize her.
Well, I don't think that he's trying to demonize her, because I don't know if that's the word that I would use. I feel like he's trying to make it so people don't think that she's so evil, if that makes sense.
I don't know, why would he have 3 crosses representing the Holy Trinity, everything painted in holy water, this box to contain her, and if you feel like she's not something to be feared, why are you taking all of these steps to contain her? And then also
because I walk around with a cross. I got a cross on.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just
No.
saying.
I'm not saying that you're saying there's anything wrong with it. It's more so, but it's just of I don't know, when some people walk into the church and then they have the little bowl. Well, I know this is probably more so in the Catholic religion, but they have that base. Yeah, and then they just so.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see The Conjuring, but I want to go to Lake Lanier. Bitch. Make that make sense.
I want to see The Conjuring.
No, I feel like with him saying that she wasn't doing all of this stuff, I feel like she was just I was.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
don't say that
I feel like he died. Like, I feel like that happened to him because he was denying her power and trying to contain her still.
Well, denying her power, but it's like, how would you bring her around? You would have to put her in you would have to put her in something. What would you bring her in? You couldn't put her in like a bag. Someone would steal her.
Well, yeah, no, of course, but you could put her in a box. But why does it have to be a box decorated in crosses with holy water and all this and blessed and all this to protect from the evil spirit of Annabelle?
I'm weak. Okay.
That's all.
Annabelle. Derek Groves is still at large. The last time we had talked about this, the first and the last time that we had talked about this, I had thought that Derek Groves, I don't even know what I thought, but I thought he was the only one, but he wasn't the only one left. Wasn't that how it was? Or something. I had said something. I had messed it up somehow. But now he is legit the only one. And come to find out, his mother, Ricky said that it's more of a blessing based on his beliefs and training rather than demonizing. See, that's why I was like, I don't think it's demonizing. But fuck, what was I about to say? I just lost my train of thought.
Derek Groves.
Derek Groves, his grandmother was killed by the police in that area. And he is locked up on account of, I think, going after. Hold on, let's find this. So I'm not just pulling shit out of my ass. But Derek Groves, he's not caught. Oh, this is like a whole... This was, what's today? The 18th, so this is 8 days ago. Hold on. Oops. Oh no, there's a lot. Okay. There's like a lot going on the screen. Okay. New Orleans. Nearly 2 months after 10 inmates escaped from a New Orleans jail by crawling through a hole behind a toilet, authorities have recaptured all but the man with the most... Oh, shut up. With the most violent rap sheet, Derek Groves. Okay, let's see how they're going to spin this man, but alright. Okay, following the May 16th jailbreak, law enforcement tracked down 3 escapees within 24 hours and most others within the next few weeks. While some of the fugitives roamed through the nightlife hotspots and others made Instagram posts, Groves has so far kept a low profile.
That boy was making TikToks. How is that a low profile? That boy was trolling the cops like crazy.
He's 28. I didn't realize he was 28. He's 28. 2, 8, 10. There goes 10 again. He's 28, the 10 inmates. Okay, the 28-year-old New Orleans native has the most at stake, authorities say. Last year, a jury convicted Groves of killing 2 people after he opened fire on a family block party with an assault rifle and what prosecutor said was a feud with rival drug dealers. Groves faces life imprisonment without parole, but administrative delays have kept him in jail for years. Rather than a more secure prison facility, he's got nothing to lose, said Forrest Ladd, an Orleans parish assistant district attorney who prosecuted Groves. That's a dangerous thing from anybody, much less anybody capable from causing mass harm. How likely is it Groves will be recaptured? More than 90% of the people who escape from U.S. correctional facilities are recaptured within a year, said Bryce Peterson, adjunct professor of criminal justice at the John Jay College. The longer you are out there, the more likely you are to stay out, said Peterson, though he believes Groves will be caught eventually due to a high level of media attention. Most escapes occur when low-level offenders seize spontaneous opportunities, Peterson said. The New Orleans jailbreak stands out because of its level of sophistication and pre-planning and the alleged roles current and former jail employees played in the escape, he added. How has Groves avoided law enforcement for so long? Multiple defense attorneys who have worked with Groves describes him as as intelligent and polite. Prosecutors in his case say he is violent, manipulative, and remorseless. He's the worst human being I've ever come across in my life, said Ladd, the Orleans Parish Assistant District Attorney. But he is very charismatic, and I think that allows him the ability to kind of control people. A former jail employee who became Grove's girlfriend during his incarceration is accused of helping him coordinate the escape in advance by arranging phone calls that avoided the jail's monitoring system. She is one of at least 16 people, many family members of the escapees, facing charges for providing transport, food, shelter, and cash to fugitives, most whom stayed within New Orleans. Several days after the escape, authorities received information that Groves was hiding in the city's lower Ninth Ward, the Hurricane Katrina ravaged neighborhood where he grew up, according to court documents. State and federal. That's crazy. So he lost his grandmother from the state, the police, and then he grew up in the Ninth Ward. Like, dude, all that water, dude.
There was another one that escaped with him that was just caught back on June 27th. He's a kid. He's a baby.
Antoine?
Yeah.
How old is Antoine?
He's only like 19, maybe 20.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that he was that young.
Yeah, because he first escaped from the detention center he was in, and he was 15 at that time. He's escaped 4 times.
Antoine?
Yeah.
Antoine was the one that was the one making TikToks. He was. He was the one that was like, I'm not even supposed to be behind bars. He was the one that was pleading his case. Yeah, he was pleading his case, all freshed out, hair braided, and some more shit at the pool. He was doing a lot. He did a lot for his little vacation away from.
Good for him. What did he even do?
But I don't like how that news article painted Derek.
Mm-mm.
I'm saying Derek like I know the man, Mr. Groves. I can't believe he's 28. There goes 10 again. Annabelle.
Supposedly, Antoine Massey was arrested for domestic abuse and motor vehicle theft. But he says his ex-girlfriend recanted the allegations and said she was lying in a sworn affidavit. But she hasn't came out and said anything one way or another. I think it's funny that he's escaped from jail 4 times. My bad, he is older. He was 15 when he first. But it says that started back in 2007, so he's older than I thought.
They're bugging. But it's crazy though. So I've only been to Georgia, and I know this isn't not even the same area, but I've only been to Georgia once, and I was in Atlanta, kind of, but like Atlanta's, I don't know how to explain it. There's like not subdivisions, because it's kind of like Boston. Like there's like sub areas. So you saying you're going to Atlanta, I didn't really go to Atlanta per se.
It's like saying go to the city and you only went to Times Square.
Yeah. It's like there's mad. But I had looked. Something this morning told me to look at how far Decatur was from Lake Lanier, and it's 58 minutes from. It's 58 minutes from Lake Lanier, but when we had looked up what the hell was that man's name that we just talked about? Not Groves. Morissette? That's a singer. What was that man's name with the hair?
Massey.
Antoine. Right? Is that his first name? Whatever. Massey. Wasn't he caught? Wasn't someone caught in Houston? I feel like someone was caught in Houston.
Let me see.
But the distance from Houston, I think it was, from New Orleans, was
one,
like 5 hours and like.
one pair were apprehended in Texas.
But wasn't it like 5 hours and like it was something that was 10? It was 10 again.
Leo Tate and Jermaine Donald were found in Walker County, Texas.
Walker. It's my mom's maiden name, Walker.
Gary Price was found under a car in New Orleans. Another inmate was arrested in a vacant house in New Orleans East. Leo Tate and Jermaine Donald were found in Walker County, Texas. Antoine Massey was apprehended in New Orleans. Derek Groves is the last inmate and remains at large.
His grandmother.
Nobody knows.
Let's see. Derek. Okay. Escaped inmate Derek Groves is the grandson of Kim Groves, killed by former NOPD officer Len Davis. New Orleans sources close to WDSU confirm that one of the escaped inmates, Derek Groves, is the grandson of Kim Groves. Groves was a 32-year-old mother of 3 when she was gunned down in the 9th. Oh, shit. And she was gunned down in the 9th ward. Oh, no. Okay. She was gunned down in the 9th ward in October of 1994, specifically along Alabo Street in the lower 9th ward. This hit was ordered by a corrupt NOPD officer, Len Davis. WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor went back to the area and spoke exclusively with neighbors who want Groves to turn himself in. 3 decades later, a fresh arrangement of flowers is consistently placed where Groves was shot and killed. Neighbors said the shooting happened in front of her kids. It hurt the whole neighborhood because everyone knew her. How do you kill this person and not impact the whole family? A friend of Groves. A home where a vibrant family once lived now sits abandoned. The Groves name still visible on a post. Feet away, that flower arrangement covers the spot of a crime scene from back in 1994. My son ran in the house saying, "They just shot Kim, they just shot Kim." I said, "For what? For what?" The woman said she remembers the day Groves was killed. Groves was said to have witnessed David beating someone in her neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
In 1996, Davis was convicted of her murder. Recently, President Joe Biden commuted his sentence to life in prison. WDSU Shay O'Connor did a story on this in January. Groves' grandson Derek is said to have grown up knowing about the tragedy. That's a painful thing, something you'll never forget. Over 30 years later, Derek Groves, 27, is one of the 10 men to escape New Orleans Justice Center on May 16th. Groves is also known as Wu. is a four-time convicted killer. Those who know him said his life was filled with unfortunate circumstances, including the murder of his brother, along with the death of his grandmother. His grandmother was killed before Groves was born. You were supposed to be able to trust the police. Why would you? You killed my grandmother. The 9th Ward community hopes he will turn himself in. I hope they don't kill him. I hope they don't put him in a situation where they have to kill him. I hope he turns himself in. If only to give his family peace of mind. As of right now, Groves and 4 others are still on the loose. That's crazy. Bruh. Dude.
His family knows he's okay. What do you mean his family? His family don't want him to turn his ass. They're gonna say they want him to turn himself into the news. Sure, they don't want him to turn himself in. They know he's okay. Did you know that a janitor was arrested for helping them escape?
No.
A janitor was one of the ones that helped him. There's a few more in connection.
I didn't
including
even.
family members and shit.
didn't. Well, no. Well, based off of the article that we read, I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that. What the hell? What didn't I realize? Fuck! I just lost my train of thought. I didn't realize that he was dating one of the COs.
Ha!
I didn't realize, and I don't think any of the other people had any connections or anything like that, like dating like the CEOs. But that's probably why he's still out. And that district attorney making it seem like he's a monster.
I was gonna say, don't you think somebody so violent, like a monster that's been out for 52 days, don't you think he'd be leaving a trail of bodies, killing more people, something?
Has it been 50? Did we?
It's been like 58 days now.
Damn, I was gonna say 52. If it 10 again, but I don't know. And Annabelle definitely. I don't even give a fuck what nobody says. Annabelle definitely was the
She was the one that started all this shit.
She definitely. There's no. But then to kill the man, she doesn't. She doesn't like men.
Mm-mm.
But that goes back to. So I think that Annabelle was enslaved. I feel like she was an enslaved little girl, and because she's only troubling men, and the
White men at that.
But Riviera. Well, I mean, he's white,
I mean-
but he's blanco. He's blanco. He's still on the whiter scale, but the story. So she was given to a nurse, I think, by her parents or something, and she was living that lightning. She crazy with the lightning right then. But the doll was in the apartment with her and her roommate. The roommate was like kind of sketched out, but then hello. Then her boyfriend came over and was like, "Nah, there's something wrong with the doll." And the doll ended up attacking him, like, I don't know, like, how long later. But it looked like he had, like, lashes on him.
Yeah.
And as soon as I read lashes, I was like, oh, like the rope that they would whip the slaves with.
I think it was 7, too. 4? 7? Something. Let me see.
Mark, it was the incident where they had, like, carved it out of the bath. Let me see if I can find it. They carved it out of the bathroom, not the bathroom, because they don't have bathrooms, but like behind the toilet stall, they made like a hole and escaped out. 10 Nola. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, right here. Perfect. So this was how they escaped. I was trying to make it bigger, but obviously, oh, that was not what I was supposed to do. Sorry, guys. What the fuck? Okay, I just made that. I don't know what I just did. Why is it so little? Hold on. That was counterproductive. That was fucking weird. Okay. Sorry, I suck. But that is what... Hopefully you can see that. But they, like, moved the toilet and I guess squeeze through there.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. And, well, this card came out yesterday. And you know what's crazy? The amethyst. So, a shooting of the crossroads, ascension, transformation, and quantum leap.
What did it come out yesterday?
Just, I don't know. I'm just trying to, I guess, see what Annabelle's trying to. But I feel like she definitely like was like, you guys forgot about me. This man is sitting here saying I didn't do anything, and I did.
Want to see me do it again?
Since you guys only believe in tricks.
Now he's dead. Crazy.
Oh, shooting of the ancestors.
We haven't gotten that one. That one looks like the other dark blue one, but it's not the same one.
Sacred lineage, belonging, and family. His grandmother.
But that's crazy though, because yeah.
All of the and. Harvest time. She's saying why it's the heart. Listen, bruh.
I didn't do what name?
Chills. I got chills.
That one's really pretty. I mean, they all are all the time.
Your little ball that fell out.
Mm.
How is everyone tonight? Hi, Raquel. Hi, beautiful. How are you?
All the coins, all the gold coins.
Oh. Thanks, friend.
Sorry.
This is a pretty card. Okay, and then Ocean of Shame and Regret just fell out. So guilt, remorse, and self-loathing.
All the blue.
All the blue. And the green, look at the peacock. You finally see the full peacock.
I was looking at here and here, and I was like, well, there's the peacock colors there, but that's it on that one.
I was gonna do 3, but I feel like I should do 4. And then I'll read them. The coral, you can see coral water.
Back to what Ricky said though about it being more of a blessing based off of his beliefs than demonizing her. But that's what the Warrens did. The Warrens demonized her. So being trained by her, he's essentially demonizing her as well. I feel.
Annabelle, what are you trying to tell everyone? In 1926 and 1930, I still didn't look up that time. Ocean of mother's milk, nurturing, harvest, and prosperity. Look at the deer. The thunder after that one, though, is... Ooh. I'm gonna start the...
And the baby having the white hair. She's got an amethyst on.
That's crazy. Protection.
Mm-hmm. This guy's all purple. There's no peacock in this one. There's just deer and the bees, of course. 3 deer.
Annabelle said Derek's protected, y'all.
Oranges.
The citrus incense.
Mm-hmm.
What number is that?
41.
Ocean of Mother's Milk, nurturing, harvest, and prosperity. Oh, I'm closed today. Oh, wait, it was focused. There we go. No. There we go. It would help if I could get my life together. Okay. There's a glare, but... This is a time of receiving. When Oshun of Mother's Milk graces your reading, you are entering a season of harvest and abundant rewards. Your hard work, patience, and nurturing have borne fruit, and now is the time to relish the gifts and blessings that come your way. Now you need to nurture all that you have cultivated. This is a fertile period of fullness and satisfaction. Divine is pouring Mother's milk of abundance and nurturing into your life. What to do now? Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come and express gratitude for the bounties you're about to receive. This nurturing goddess energy extends to soul care and compassion for yourself. As you welcome the flow of abundance, remember how to honor your own needs of well-being. Allow yourself to receive the nourishment, love, and support that you deserve. To make the most of this abundant time, prioritize your self-care routine. Set aside time each day for activities that rejuvenate you, whether it's meditation, a nature walk, or relaxing with a good book. Share your prosperity by helping others, whether through acts of kindness or supporting a cause you care about. Cherish this time of abundance and allow it to replenish and rejuvenate your spirit. So that I'm going to go backwards till the next card is 22, and that's Oshun of shame and regret, guilt, remorse, and self-loathing. I embrace the power of self-compassion, initiation of shadows. Shame is heavy and a petrifying emotion that seems to keep you trapped in the past. It operates at its lowest vibration, limiting your ability to manifest positive outcomes by attracting more negative experiences. By confronting shame and choosing self-compassion, you alleviate your energetic frequency and open the door to a brighter, more empowered future. What to do now? Confront the uncomfortable feelings and memories you'd rather forget. This shadow goddess embodies the guilt, remorse, and self-loathing that can haunt us, often affecting our behavior and relationships. Your past does not define your future. Everyone makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. And has regrets. But endlessly punishing yourself serves no one. Take a closer look at the burdens you carry and consider laying them down. Embrace this opportunity for transformation and healing. Ocean of shame and regret may bring discomfort, but she also offers a chance to release your past. Free yourself from the shackles of guilt and self-loathing. Acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and commit to the path of self-compassion. That was this card.
So blue.
Blue. And then the next one is Ocean of the Ancestors, sacred lineage, belonging, and family. That's 6. Oshun of the Ancestors, thriving is my birthright, initiation of gold. Hold your head high. Know that you will never walk alone. The strength of your ancestors flows through you. Lean into their wisdom and courage. You belong. What would you dare to do if you knew you would not fail? Feel your connection to generations past and future. Use this as a solid foundation to build your dreams. You are part of an intricate constellation of the divine love and ancestral support. What to do now? Acknowledge your lineage and ancestors. When you honor them, you activate a powerful force of guidance, protection, and support. If you feel shaky or uncertain, honor your roots and traditions. You stand on strong shoulders, and from this place of strength, you can live your most empowered life. In moments of doubt or struggle, remember that you are a living, breathing manifestation of countless generations, their hopes, their dreams, and their love. They are your cheerleaders. Honor them by aligning your higher self now. You are never alone. And then the first card, but this was the last card that we had pulled yesterday. Ocean of the Crossroads, Ascension, Transformation, and Quantum Leap. And that's crazy because remember that word that I was, your number 22. I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22. That was the word that I couldn't think of. Remember, I was like, what is that? What is that? What is that word? Quantum Leap. Ocean of the Crossroads, I always choose wisely. Initiation of the Peacocks. Listen closely. You stand at a crucial juncture. Make a decision. You've been wish-washing long enough. Commit. The choices you make now will shape your destiny. No more weaving, no more indecision. You can't afford the luxury of stalling anymore. Stop hesitating. The divine is giving you a rare chance for change, but the clock is ticking. At this sacred crossroads, you know the balance on the threshold between your past self and your future potential. Each potential path reveals a unique chapter in the unfolding of your life. What to do now? Take time to meditate or journal about your options, weighing the potential outcomes of each path. Seek advice from your trusted mentors or guides, but ultimately trust your own inner wisdom to make the best choice for your highest good. You're at a crossroads, but you're not stuck. Feeling stuck is an illusion. You have the ability to transform your circumstances. Don't waste your potential by doing nothing. If you need guidance, ask for it. Only you can make the final call. Choose wisely. Pause and reflect. Listen to both your intuition and reason. Every choice leads to growth, and every wrong can bring valuable lessons. Trust the journey. Turned on my L's and the lessons. Yeah, that's a lot. That's I'm like, yeah, that's a lot. Um, I don't even know. I have no idea. That's crazy. I don't know. Lake Lanier. I don't know why I keep going back to Lake Lanier. What the hell happened? Let's see what happened in 1926. Well, no, 19. Why did we have 1926? Was that Mystic?
Mm-hmm. That's when it was founded.
I wonder what was going on in Let's see. I wonder what was going. Oops. I wonder what was going on in 1996 in Georgia. 1926.
Notable things in the news in 1926 Georgia.
1926.
When the fuck did they fly it yet? I don't know when they fly it yet. We looked it up the other day. I don't remember.
Let's see. Let's get a little more specific because right now it's just like, oh, baseball. The Red and Black, 1926, April 15th. Let's see. You guys can look at this with me. Oh, it's literally nothing. I'm weak. Okay. Look at this newspaper. Oops. Wait a second. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. How do I make it? Okay.
In 1926 was the first Black History Week.
Oh wow. Let's see. This is weird. Look at the pale ale. Look at this advertisement. So fucking. That's crazy. Why is it stuck? Oh. Wait a second. Why do I keep doing that? Bruh. Okay. Oh, look, their Zodiac Club holds a regular meeting Wednesday night.
What if we still hold it? Show up. We heard there's a Wednesday night meeting of the Zodiac Club.
Dude, the Zodiac Honorary Club, the 12 girls in the junior classes has its regular meeting Wednesday, April 7th at Cloverleaf Tea Room at 6:30.
That's early.
During supper, there was an animated discussion of article in the current issues mag. Wait, what? Hold on, I can't see. A meeting was held. Every member was present. The members are Callie, Dorothy, Marie, Elizabeth, Louise, Penelope, Dorothy. Oh, there's two Dorothys. Oh, another Elizabeth, Ellen, Arnilda. Lord Jesus. Your father's name must have been Arnold. And Bessie. Miss Bessie Bell.
George Foreman. Georgina. Georgetta.
That dude, literally. Oh, they seem pleasant in this. Why do I keep doing that?
They seem pleasant.
Well, I was expecting it to be like Negroes spotted. I haven't seen that. I'm just being honest. I'm weak. Hat rack. I thought it said heart attack, and I was like, oh, per herb. But that's not what it said. I can't see shit, dude.
Well, it doesn't help that it's really small lettering.
No. Caught in the drift.
Really small lettering. That's why you keep zooming in.
Yeah, but then I zoom in and then I can't see anything because it's too. Okay. Sorry, this wasn't as juicy as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Let's go back. Or let's do American Southern
Newspapers from
history from 19. Well, the present might be a little excessive. The Great Depression. Okay, so from the AI overview, the American history. No, that's a lie. The history of the American South from the 1926 to to the present day is a rich tapestry woven with threads of economic shifts, social struggles, political realignments, and cultural transformations. The first one is the Great Depression and the New Deal, 1920s to 1930s. The South, heavily reliant on agriculture, primarily cotton, was particularly vulnerable to the economic downturn of the Great Depression. Falling crop prices and boll weevil infestation further exacerbated the region's economic distress. President Roosevelt's New Deal, oh my goodness, the New Deal, the Bright Bill. What is that thing called?
Trump's Great Big Bill.
Great Big Bill. Okay, so President Roosevelt's New Deal programs are made to provide relief and recovery, but their
Great Big Beautiful Bill.
But their implementation in the South was often complicated by racial discrimination and the power of the planter class. Sharecroppers and tenant farmers, many of whom are African American, faced continued hardship despite the New Deal initiatives like the Agricultural Adjustment Act, according to the American Archive of Public Broadcasting. The formation of the Southern Tenant Farmers Union, STFU, shut the fuck up, an interracial an interracial organization demonstrated early efforts to challenge these inequalities. World War II and its aftermath was 1940s to 1950s. World War II brought about a period of economic growth and industrialization to the South as defense industries emerged and jobs became available in factories and the shipyard. That's crazy. Didn't they just forload okay. This period also saw continued out migration of Southern workers, both black and white, seeking opportunities in the industrial centers of the Midwest and West Coast, the Southern Diaspora. What is it? Is it diaspora? Diaspora.
Diaspora. I don't know.
Diaspora.
Diaspora.
Does anyone know how to pronounce that in the comments?
Somebody help us out here. We're fighting for our lives.
Clearly, I'm struggling.
Help.
Okay. The Civil Rights Movement, 1950s to 1960s, building on earlier activism and spurred by the Supreme Court's 1954 Brown v. Board of Education decision, the Civil Rights Movement gained momentum, particularly in the South, according to History.com. Led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and fueled by the grassroots efforts, the movement employed nonviolent tactics to change to challenge racial segregations and discrimination, says the National Park Service. Key events like the Montgomery bus boycott, 1955 to 1956, sit-ins, and freedom rides helped desegregate public spaces and bring national attentions to the struggle.
Hang on, wait. What was those years again?
1955 to 1956.
And that's why we still talk about racism and stuff that is alive and well today, because 1955 to 1956 are the years some of y'all were fucking born.
I'm weak. 56 was when my parents were
fucking
born.
Come on.
The New South and the rise of the Republican Party, the 1970s to the present. The post-civil rights era saw a complex... I skipped one. Going back, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and Voting Rights of 1965 dismantled legal segregation and expanded voting rights for African Americans, fundamentally shaping the South's social and political landscape. That's crazy. 1964 is when black folks could vote in the South.
And they had to pay.
That's crazy. Okay, and then the New South, the rise of the Republican Party, the 1970s to present. The post-civil rights era saw a complex transformation in the South, characterized by continued economic development, particularly in the Sun Belt cities. The region experienced a significant political realignment, shifting from predominantly Democratic stronghold to a Republican one, as conservative white voters reacted to the civil rights movement and the National Democratic Party's increasingly liberal stance. This shift was often attributed to the Southern strategy employed by Republicans, saw the party appeal to racial grievances and conservative values. While the legacy of racial inequalities persists, like economic opportunity and school segregation, the South has become a more diverse region in both racially and culturally. In summary, the American South from 1926 to present has undergone a profound journey, evolving from some city that I can't pronounce, not city, it's society, grappling with the Great Depression and deeply entrenched racial segregation. Okay, we already knew that. That still doesn't answer my question.
We're on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
We don't want to be on a boat here, though.
1930 was the Seven Sisters song. The Seven Sisters, that moon is July 20th.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, from 1900 to 1965, most African Americans were not allowed to vote in the South, especially the Deep South, so Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and South Carolina, Georgia, and South Carolina.
Definitely not Texas. Texas, they didn't even know they was free. So, there's that.
So they have 8 ways that they kept people from voting. Blacks who tried to vote were threatened, beaten, and killed.
Oh.
Their homes were often burned down. They would lose their jobs or were thrown off their farms.
So when was Oscarville created? Let's go there. When was...
I looked it up, but I don't remember. The literacy tests. Even if the black people could understand it, they would say that they couldn't. And the poor white people that didn't understand it were told that they could understand it and would be allowed voting rights.
Damn. Oscarville was effectively destroyed in 1912 through a series of violent and racially motivated events that drove out its black residents. These events, including lynchings and mob violence, forced the black community to flee Forts County. Decades later, in 1950, the remains of so it was flooded in the 1950s. The remains of Oscarville were flooded during the construction of Lake Lanier.
But Ashley, racism isn't a thing anymore.
Well,
Black people are free. What more do you guys want? You have a whole month for your history? We don't even have a white history month.
The shortest month, I do add.
That was painful to say.
I don't want to subscribe. What is it? Okay, we're going to all read this together. This seems good. In 1912, several significant world events occurred. The Republic of China was established on January 1st following the overthrow of the Qing dynasty in 1911. The African National Congress, ANC, was founded in South Africa on January 8th to oppose the apartheid system. The Titanic sank on April 15th, which resulted in the deaths of more than 1,500 passengers and crew members. The first American film studio, Universal Studios, was founded on April 30th in California. In November, New Jersey Governor Woodrow Wilson defeated Theodore Roosevelt and William Howard Taft to become President of the United States. The year 1912 was also a time that continued racial violence in the South. In the South, whites regularly used lynchings to control the black population. That year, just 6 years after the Atlanta Race Massacre, I don't think I ever heard of that. And 3 years before the reorganization of the Ku Klux Klan in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Oh, 3 black men who lived in Oscarville, a small community in the New Bridge district of Forts County, Georgia, were arrested and executed for brutally assaulting a local white woman, Mae Crow. Crow was found in the woods near her home. She was unconscious and she had been sexually assaulted. Forts County Sheriff Bill Reed arrested Rob Edwards, Ernst Knox, and Oscar Daniel and accused them of participating in the attack.
Bullshit.
A mob of white locals lynched Edwards in downtown Cumming, while Knox and Daniel were convicted by an all-white jury and executed for sexually assaulting and murdering Crow. These events culminated in the forced displacement of more than 1,000 black people from the county and informal ban on black residents living there until the 1990s. Damn! Rich!
Wow. Wow.
What? An informal ban? So a sundown town. Because what the hell is a sunbelt? I've never heard of that. That threw me.
What is it?
In the previous article, they had said it was a sunbelt area, or that's what it was deemed. On September 5th, 1912, Ellen Grice, 22, a white resident of Forsyth County, claims a black man entered her home at night and attacked her while her husband was away. When her husband returns, he and others begin a search for the man who attempted to assault her. The search party captures Tony Howell, 22, and accuses him of being the attacker. Forsyth County Sheriff Bill Reed.
What's about proof? Like you just pick somebody and fucking say, "Oh, they're the one that did it. They were near my house."
Forsyth County Sheriff Bill Reed arrests Howell and 4 others: Isaiah Prickle, 35, Joe Rogers, 24, Fate Chester, and Johnny Bates as accomplices. He takes them to jail in Cumming. September 7th, 1912. As white residents of Forsyth County learn of the arrest of the 5 black men, they form a mob at the jailhouse in Cumming. A local black preacher, Reverend Grant Smith, goes to the jailhouse after hearing the news. Smith comments to the crowd that Gracie is a sorry white woman. In response, the white mob, which had grown to the size of a few hundred, turns their attention to Smith and brutally beats him. Oh no. Sheriff Reed and Deputy Gay Lummons intervene and shelter Smith in the courthouse. At this time, many in Cumming's black community were gathered at the Colored Methodist campground in the Negro Quarter for an annual barbecue. When they learned that the sheriff has arrested Howell and the mob has beaten Smith, men from the barbecue begin to make their way to downtown Cumming. Their movement sparks a rumor that black people were heading to the town center with explosives to dynamite the town.
Good fucking God.
In response to the tale, more whites with firearms head to the town square. When the black men who had traveled to the jailhouse arrive, about 500 white residents await them. The white men in the crowds chase the black men away while Cumming Mayor Charlie Harris attempts to calm the public, encouraging them to disperse and to return to their homes. The white mob refuses. Mayor Harris contacts Georgia Governor Joseph Brown and asks him to send the Georgia National Guard to break up the crowd. Governor Brown deploys the closest National Guard unit. The members of the National Guard travel by car, from Marietta and arrive in downtown Cumming. When the National Guard arrives, the crowd finally disperses.
He was a reverend?
Smith, yeah.
Mm.
September 8th, 1912. Amid the accusations by Ellen Grice and the beating of Reverend Grant Smith, a white resident of Oscarville, May Crow, 18, goes missing after visiting her aunt. September 9th, a search party discovers Crow unconscious but still alive, with her throat slashed in the woods near her home. A search party member also finds a pocket mirror in the woods, but does not specify how close it was to the crime scene. Crow's family takes her home in her unconscious state.
Hospital? Like her throat is slit and she's unconscious and you took her home?
People gather nearby to see what's going on.
Were hospitals not a thing back then?
Only a short distance away at Pleasant Grove Church, a group of black teenagers gathered to watch. Among them is Oscarville resident Ernest Knox, 17. Knox had only recently moved to the county to live with his extended family, the Daniels. Knox and the Daniel family are some of the only black individuals living in the area of Forts County. According to the 1910 census, 513 people lived in the New Bridge district, and only 37 of the 513 residents were black. What is the percentage of that? If there's 513 residents and only 37 are black, what? That's crazy. A prominent community member approaches Knox and asks if he owns the mirror. Knox admits to owning it. It is unclear whether Knox knows that a search party has found.
7.21%.
That's crazy. 7%.
Oh, and then the Sun Belt. I just had it, but The Sun Belt is a region of the United States generally considered stretching across the southeast and southwest. It's where it's the most warm. So it's like the Bible Belt, the Sun Belt.
AKA the Bible Belt. They should have just said that.
For the most part, but I mean, it's got Texas, like southern Texas or Southern California on there too.
Oh, people on the run, driving in the sun. Okay, so he admits to owning it. It's unclear to whether Knox knew that a search party has found May's body and his mirror in the woods after being coerced. That's crazy. Knox admits to attacking Crow following his confession. White residents turned Knox over to the authorities. Sheriff Reed arrests Knox. That just reminds me of, do you remember that guy who was running? Was it in Georgia? What is the name of that kid? What is that man's name?
Oh, the father who ran over the.
No.
Show?
Not even him. I forgot about that. No, I'm thinking of the man who was running, and he was like looking in a house that was being built, and the neighbors were like, "What are you doing?" And they shot him. Do you remember?
Vaguely.
Hold on. Let's see.
He died, didn't he?
I think that he did. Man running and killed by Ahmaud Arbery. Three white men have been found guilty of killing a black jogger last year in a case that became a rallying cry to racial justice protesters. Ahmaud Arbery, 25, was shot on 23 February 2020 in a confrontation with Travis and George McMichael and their neighbor William Bryan. The defendant said that they acted in self-defense during a citizen's arrest. Prosecutor said race was a factor. The men now face sentences of life in prison.
Good.
But that's literally the same thing, though. They tried to do a citizen's fucking arrest.
Mm-hmm.
And just took him. After being coerced, no, you fucking went to his house and was like, say that you did it. He could have just dropped the mirror.
He could have gave it to her one day. They could have known each other.
Could you imagine if they were messing around and they were like, you're not gonna mess with this.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Wonder if she's pregnant or something.
Right, you took her home. You didn't take her to the hospital like you said. That's crazy.
I don't understand why. Like, at least a doctor. Call the doctor out. Take her to the doctor. You know what I mean? Why'd you take her home? Her throat is slit, and she's unconscious, and your answer is to take her home. That reads like that fucking family that had their son kidnapped.
Suspicious. News spread quickly about Knox's arrest. To prevent further mob attack, authorities take Knox to the Fulton County Jail. You know what's okay, sorry. Commonly known as Fulton Tower or the Tower, people spread rumors. That's where that piece of shit is, I think. I think that's where he's locked up. Negro suspect lynched in jail. Damn. Mob of 2,000 citizens drag naked body through the streets. Georgia's excited. Georgia's excited. Negroes flee to country while militia hurries to the scene, fearing further trouble. September 10th, 1912. In the morning, white men in the county imprison Rob Edwards, 24, and turn him over to Sheriff Reed. They're just doing all of these citizens arrests. They've been doing citizens arrests since the 1900s. Because that Ahmaud Arbery was 2020. So that's just a thing. And I didn't even, wait, no, the point of that was to see where that was. Where was that? I mean, I know Wikipedia is not. In Glenn County, Georgia. So how far is Glenn County from? How do you spell F-R? That's not how you spell it.
F-O-R-S-Y-T-H-E.
Oh, damn. I was like 38 hours. It's 5 hours. Okay. Citizens arrest. They turn him over. Sheriff Reed arrests Edwards as an accomplice in the Crow attack. Edwards is a common law husband of Jane Tressy Daniel, 21, Knox's cousin. Sheriff Reed transports Edwards to Cumming jail. As news spreads of Edwards' arrest, at least 2,000 white men swarm the small jail, prepared to murder him. Men from the mob break into the jail, bringing Edwards outside. They lynch Edwards by hanging him from a telephone pole in downtown Cumming. They shoot his lifeless body, riddling it with bullets. Oh, okay. Negroes flee from. This is just Georgia. They're still doing this. Like, they're still the articles. They're still doing this. September 1912. Sheriff Reed arrests 3 more black residents of Oscarville concerning the assault on Crow. Jane Daniel, Oscar Daniel, Jane's 17-year-old brother, and Ed Collins, their 27-year-old neighbor, are all arrested and transported to the Tower. Fulton County Jail. In the aftermath of Edwards' lynching, white residents of Forts County begin terrorizing black families who live there. Groups of white vigilantes, in Forts use various methods, including threats and arson, to compel blacks to leave the county. Newspaper reports that white residents burned black churches and distributed notices encouraging black residents to flee. They also raided homes and damaged the buildings by shooting with rifles and other weapons. In the face of these attacks, black residents flee in droves, many taking only what they can carry. Black landowners abandon their property or sell it at a loss. September 23rd, 1912, May Crow dies from injuries sustained during the attack. No, she died because she was at home. She didn't have to die. She wouldn't have died if you would have.
Yeah, she was alive for that long and just at home the whole time.
She dies from injuries sustained during the attack because she never regains consciousness. Crow never implicates anyone in her attack. She is buried at the Pleasant Grove. It's crazy. She's buried at Pleasant Grove, and Derek Groves is the one that's out. A short distance from her home on Durin Road in Oscarville. With Crow's death, Jane and Oscar Daniel Knox and Collins are charged with the murder in addition to their original sex assault charge. But if she lived in Oscarville, right, and she's buried down the street from where she lived, and they flooded Oscarville, so she's buried down there too. October 2nd, 1912, everyone detained for the assault and murder of May Crow leaves the Fulton Tower in Atlanta to go to Cumming for their trial on October 3rd, 1912. There was no train to Cumming, so the prisoners ride the train to Budford, Georgia, and walk. They walk to Cumming. That's crazy. The Georgia National Guard escorts them to quell any mob violence. They spend the night at the camp by the military personnel. Judge Newton Morris, the Superior Court of Judge of the Blue Ridge Circuit, oversees the trial.
Because it's in Forsyth County, so it's still Oscarville's under. Forsyth County isn't.
Oh. Just kidding. Oops.
Today, only 4% of Forsyth County, Georgia is black.
Only what?
4%.
Yeah, because the other 2% died. The 4% is just the family. That same family that never fucking left. And that 2% is their people. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking... Dude, that's wild. She don't even know it. She don't even know it. That's crazy. We literally went back to Lake Lanier.
Uh-huh. So Rodney Henn Jr. is being sued. His family is being sued now by the wife of the sheriff he allegedly killed.
Why?
Because they have a crowdsource funding and that they raised $100,000 under. And she says it's against the law there because the crime he committed.
How are you?
And
I'm Ben McCann.
They're benefiting from the crime he committed. They're benefiting from the alleged crime.
My head hurts. I mean, don't hate. She mad? She mad. Clearly they're mad.
Her husband's dead, so yeah, she's mad.
And you think you can reap the benefits of my husband? I mean, well, and
You think
I don't
you can
want
reap the benefits of their son's murder? Because that's what you're doing now.
Yeah. The world's gone to
You're-
shit.
For something the
The
man
world's gone to shit. The
allegedly
world's been shit. So
for something
there's
the man
that.
allegedly did.
That's crazy. Annabelle.
What is you doing, girl?
Annabelle.
Why don't you stay over there, Annabelle?
No, she's like, don't try to put me in a box. I'm gonna
No,
come.
not in a box. Not in a box. Just do your scary.
She's like, do not put me in a box, bitch. I don't want to be put in a box.
No, but keep that up there.
Don't put me in a box. That's yeah.
What this is even from?
That looks like costume jewelry.
It does. You're just sitting under the chair.
Where are you guys all joining us from today? Apparently, we're stuck in Georgia. I'm stuck at Lake Lanier.
Mark's in
Virginia,
isn't he?
I think
Mark, you're
so.
in Virginia, right? Because we still know nothing about you. She was like, "I'll happily answer questions," and then didn't answer any.
Doesn't answer any. What?
We know he's got no kids.
Yeah, no kids.
Crickets.
We have kids though. What is it called? Clock that tea. I don't know why, but Georgia's the same. Georgia's still racially the same. Even if they want to like make it seem like they're like happy-go-lucky, Georgia's definitely still the same. Even down to, it's like, and if you look like on like the deep dark web, I know that probably sounds really scary, but if you like search on like not like typical websites, you'll see that there's still a lot of racist people out there. Like people that in Georgia particularly consider blacks, they call them apes, call Atlanta Ape-lanta.
I remember that growing up.
I didn't know that growing up.
You just triggered that.
Ocean of the tears, grief, loss, heartbreak. Why is it a vulture? No, that's just tears.
Steve, that was a funny question.
I'm weak. This is the one that just fell out. Annabelle does. Well, I think that's who that she might be, like, off of. Grief, loss, heartbreak. What number is that? 27. In my mourning, I find the seeds of healing and transformation, initiation of rivers. Oshun's tears appear as a comforting presence during times of loss, grief, or emotional pain. She's not energy to fear. Instead, she's a goddess to embrace as a sign that you have divine permission to grieve, to feel, and to heal. The vulture that accompanies her is a powerful symbol, reminding us that from death and loss come renewal and transformation. It's okay to not be okay. Whether you are mourning a relationship, a lost opportunity, or a part of yourself, your feelings are valid. What to do now? Excuse me. Oshun's tears invite you to release these emotions as an essential part of the healing process. By embracing your sorrow and facing your grief head on, you allow space for the healing light to enter. The tears you shed are like rain that waters the seeds of renewal, ensuring that new growth and transformation will follow. Through these healing waters, you'll find strength to rebuild and realign. Excuse me, no, I lied. Sorry. Through healing waters, you'll find the strength to rebuild and begin again. And out of pain often comes healing and rebirth of the spirit. That's crazy, though, to hear. Like, to read all of that about, like, Oscarville and all of. Yeah. Mark is from Virginia. Georgia is very racist. Georgia is very, yeah, that part too. That part too. You get to certain parts of Virginia, and Virginia's.
I feel like that can be said about anywhere, though. But again, there's a difference in the openly and covert.
Yeah, definitely. But the collective world doesn't like black people. I don't know if that makes America feel any better. So they're not the only ones. If you want to get technical.
It's true. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But that is a good place to end off. Meditate, think on that, sit on that. We'll pick back up, I guess, next week. That's crazy, though. There's a lot. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. That way we can slowly coast our way to 1,000 subscribers. That way we can link our store. And if you haven't checked out our store yet, it is prettygirlsmoke2.com, and girls is with a Z. That way it's not SS. So PRETTYGIRLZ. SMOKETOO.com. I will talk to you guys later. And if you haven't bought your tickets yet for Ricky's part 2 to the ritual, you still have time to do that on the website. But that starts tomorrow at 8, I believe. 7, 8. It starts at 8 o'clock. So if you don't have your ticket by 8, you will not be seeing it unless you buy the link for the YouTube. Okay, bye.